Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Henry. Yes, Mike. Here we go, here we go. Shift. Max box. Right. Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Don't hard. That's the way. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check it. Run. I got you, boy.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Hit the X, Mike.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
I'm coming after you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Murray to air it out again. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Walker. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Check three.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Looking to throw. Walker. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go, baby.
21 yards there on third down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On second down, here's Barkley. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he'd hit the sideline.
Hey, team 6.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
Hey!
Mike 5.
Hey, Zoo!
Mike 5. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Get it!
To throw on third down, Walker. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Check. Truck. Hey. SOS. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Check.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after one on EA Sports.
On the set.
Mike 43. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Big grip.
On second down now. Barkley, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Push them, look at me, zipper. Hey, exit.
43. Check, 43. Here we go. 43 in the mic.
Walker to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go. And got his man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 81 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
He can't hang.
The toss out to Barkley. They find some open field here. And bulldozing his way through. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 52 yards on the ground. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, nice 7.
Back to throw. Walker, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
58, come on. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check. Fresno.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, New England.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Check tight. Check 24. Check 24.
6-6. Pull it high.
43's the mic.
They'll run with Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 38, Walker. Runs over it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. He's checked.
Pilot, 64. We get it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Check, check, check.
Now.
They'll run with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Shoot, shoot.
Hey, wahoo. Big dribble, big dribble.
Now Walker on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Nice, sweetheart. 43 is the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
Walker now, operating from the gun. He gets this one to Johnson. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Walker. Got an open man. It's Radley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Slam.
Hey.
Keep going, boys, moving. Kill.
Looking to throw. Walker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys that can't catch him. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
It's a gain of 6.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
22, jet cover. 22, jet cover. Hustle. It's a party now. Deuce.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Ready?
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Come on, set.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Look at me, zipper.
Second down and inches. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. To throw is Walker on third down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Patriots.
Ready. 30 base.
All day, every day, any day.
Go. Get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Yep. Hey, Alpha. Let's go. Hit it.
Here's Walker throwing on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Ready, break. Go.
On first down, it's Brooks. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man, I got you. Check nickel.
Now. Bravo.
Second and 9 now. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Got it.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough third and 9.
Hey, Delta.
March 43.
Yeah.
Keep it up, guys. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hey, orbit.
Here we go again.
5.
Walker from the gun, he'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 99. Check 99. Let's go. Come on. Go. Let it go.
Throwing now is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Get wide. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check your hot read. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, Murray. Going up top. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. And the blitz does come. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Stop your whining. Jack! Hey,
open man is Samuel, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Go. Go. 44 is the mic.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Hey, Charlie.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
Here we go. Set. AT Gator. Hey, Haywood.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check four, check four. Mike 55, Mike 55. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Go.
Throwing on first down. Walker. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's end...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And up, 90 Wolf.
Check 55, somebody. Watch the run.
Hey. Ready?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Undercross.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, check Mike.
And up.
Now Walker, operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety three. Watch safety three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Walker. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Yep. Hey, exit.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, pick it up.
To throw is Walker. Throwing on 4th down. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Armstrong, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Get that ball. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Try! That's going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Walker on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Walker going to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. just inside the 20 at the 19. Trey Hendrickson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's third down and 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Walker. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Hey, box truck, box truck.
43 is the mic, boy, 43. Check, 43.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 19 yards away. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Murray to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.